Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Keonna, back with another book review. So hey y'all, it's Thursday night. I just finished my book. I finished it earlier this morning, but I had a really busy day. So I didn't have time to come do the review like right when I finished. I actually finished last night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all know me, like I wake up in the middle of the night, I get to reading or whatever. So here I am now, Thursday night. So y'all probably be seeing this Friday morning, doing a book review. My baby's over there asleep. Y'all know, after the last little shindig, I prefer to do book reviews when he's at school, but he's asleep and he's knocked out because he's over there snoring right now. So I'm good. I don't have nothing to worry about. Don't scratch my eyebrows. So like I said, it is the middle of the night. I did went ahead and, you know, filling my little eyebrows because I don't want to look too bad up on the camera. Because like I got stalkers and I don't know who be watching me. So is somebody calling their laptop? Yeah, that was Jasmine. So and it's crazy. My phone don't do not disturb, but you know, I got a MacBook. So this, you know how to see who was calling? This baby. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. This phone go on do not disturb, but I'm gonna definitely call her back after I do my book review, because that's my girl. I ain't talked to her in a minute. She be working. That's a nurse, honey. She be working long hours. Ooh, God be the glory to the nurses. Shout out to the nurses. Because I can't. So let's go in. I don't want to make this video too long like the last one, because the last one was very long, but that was part of me being a mom and the frustration of all that going on while I'm trying to talk to y'all. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a little mental health. How y'all doing? Is everything going good? It's Thursday going into Friday. Thank God it's the weekend. What y'all doing this weekend? It's actually about to get back cold here, and I cannot wait. This weather has been messing with me and messing with my sinuses. Like, people who know me know I have real bad sinus problems. It be up and down all over the place, and so I just don't fool with it. But then, you know, me being a mom, I don't know how to dress my baby up for this weather. Like, I don't want to send him outside without a jacket on, because yeah, I want to get him to get sick, but it's also 80 degrees outside, which is crazy. My mama said this is a sign that it's the time. So go ahead and get your lives in order. Listen, that's what me and her was talking about today. Is hell hotter than this 80 degrees in November. Y'all better get y'all life together, because your folks gonna burn. Y'all gonna burn. But back to the mental health. I hope y'all doing well. If you're not, be sure to reach out to somebody. There's plenty of people you can call. Reach out to your lady. All that good stuff. Me, I'm alright. This book took me through it, so let's go ahead and get started. The book is One Summer in Savannah by Terah Shelton Harris. This is actually her first book, her first novel. So it's a debut novel. Shout out to her. Cause is this fiction? Cause is this fiction? Like, is it fiction? Let me see. June 2023. Let me see. I don't know, y'all. It came out sometime this year, actually. Let me tell you, baby, this ain't my cup of tea, but it's what I needed. It's not my cup of tea. Excuse my fingernails. This novel was not my cup of tea. I was not supposed to pick this up. I told y'all, I be in Target shopping, whatever, seeing what the library got, see what I got to buy or whatever, what's gonna be on hold, all that good stuff. I should have known. So what I will go ahead and say, if you are in fact healing, on a healing journey, you could probably handle this. But if you're not, do not pick up that book. Do not pick it up. Do not pick it up. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. if you are not ready to start your healing journey on any trauma that you have endured in your whole entire life, because this tackles all the trauma, baby, all the trauma, all the way around. If you're not ready, baby, don't pick up this book. I wouldn't tell y'all wrong. Do not pick up this book. That's that. Okay? All right. So now let's get into the review. Y'all, because I am where I am in my healing journey, in my forgiving journey, baby, I'm gonna give you 4.5 stars. 4.5. I like that. You did your thing with that one. Okay, so let's start it off. Sarah. We meet Sarah. The two main characters in the book is Sarah and Jacob. Sarah, but she 18. She in her 20s or something, late 20s. I don't think she's 30. Could be 30. I don't think she's 30. So she lives in Maine now, but her father gets sick and she has to take a trip down to Savannah. She does not like Savannah. She actually hates Savannah. Why does she hate Savannah? Because way back when, 9 years ago, when she was in Savannah, she was sexually assaulted. And they basically treated her like shit. Okay? She was sexually assaulted by someone, he was her age. He was a prominent person. His parents, preferably mainly his father, was a staple in the community. He was that guy. He was a white man. Sarah's a little African American girl. The guy who sexually assaulted her, however, he was like mixed. His name is Daniel. Okay, so what happens is Sarah goes back home, whatever. She trying to figure out things with her dad. So from the sexual assault, she had her daughter. She ran, basically, because she did not want the person who sexually assaulted her, she did not want his family to have no rights to her child. And you know, South Carolina, Georgia, all them states, these southern states, hell, they want to let the folks do whatever they want to do. So she skedaddled up to Maine, and that's where she's been ever since. So what ends up happening is, you know, her dad gets sick. She has to come and help him. He has a bookstore, all of this good stuff. So, yeah, that's it. What ends up happening, her dad's companion, Sylvia, wants to take her daughter out to the museum so she can hang with other kids. Like, Sarah's very overprotective of her daughter. She definitely gives like strong protective mom vibes. She is not playing. She don't like her daughter talking to strangers. None of that. So what ends up happening, Sarah allows Alana, her daughter, to go with Sylvia, who has other kids. Like, she teacher or something, has a summer camp something. She allows her daughter to go, and at this museum, Alana ends up running into Jacob. Whatever. Very, very crazy, you know. So Jacob, he is the twin brother of the guy who sexually assaulted Sarah. Twins. Okay? Identical. Whatever that means. Don't know. So comes to find out, Jacob has been helping Sarah's dad around the bookstore. He actually paid for the renovations at the bookstore. It was a lot that Jacob was doing. So yeah, it was in fact a lot Jacob was doing. So Sarah ends up seeing Jacob at the bookstore. That's how that ends up happening. And Sarah's like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. That wasn't the first incident. The first incident was she saw her friend who she was at the party with when she got sexually assaulted, and her friend basically didn't have her back, and so she was like, nah, I don't want to talk to you, whatever. I could have slapped you. And you, honestly, Sarah, if you would have slapped the shit out of her, I would have been happy for you. But see, you healed. I have not. That's just me. I don't promote violence. I don't condone violence. But hey, you ain't finna come up in my face saying whatever you want to say and think it's okay. Like I say, I'm not where Sarah is in my healing journey. I don't forgive nobody, okay? Not yet. But so that ends up happening. So Sarah and Jacob end up having to talk about, you know, her daughter. She allows Jacob to tutor her daughter because her daughter is a genius, and he agrees. He does it. He says, I'll keep her a secret, which he cannot tell his mother and his brother. His brother is in jail, actually serving a prison sentence for the sexual assault. However, his mother is just still running around town being the biggest B word. The biggest. I don't like his mama. I do not like Birdie, y'all. And let me tell you, when it comes to them boy moms, even though I am a boy mom, y'all, let me tell you, I don't be liking other boy moms. And it's the last generation of boy moms, because they be putting their sons on pedestals and their sons be guilty as fuck. You know, excuse my language. They sons be really fucking trash and they make excuses for it. And then I'll just be looking like, boy, are you for real right now? Are you really about to sit up? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna just sit back. But yeah, so Birdie is still on this thing that, you know, Sarah broke up the family. It's her fault. While Daniel's in prison, it's her fault. While her husband killed himself. All kind of stuff. Birdie blames Sarah for all the trauma and turmoil in their family. And Jacob, he came back because he actually left after the sexual assault and the trial and everything. He left as well because he did testify against his brother. And he said, my brother did it. And I heard Sarah say, no, she didn't want it or whatever. And his brother did it anyway. So he did testify against his brother. Shout out to Jacob. So, you know, I don't know, y'all. Like, it was very crazy. So what ends up happening, Sarah and Jacob ends up falling in love with each other. Jacob is actually working with his brother so he can get a bone marrow transplant because his brother has cancer and he's in prison. Karma. Sometimes God come back like that. And now, you know, Daniel been in prison. He's a reformed Christian and he's this and he's just, this good person. But one thing he did not do in those 8 years, he never admitted to what he did. So once they found out Sarah was back in town, he was doing an interview with NBC or one of those famous news channels just to talk about the different things that he was doing. He finally admitted that he did that shit to Sarah. He did that to her. And his mama was just like, Birdie, his mama was just like, oh, he's just lying. He's lying to, you know, make everybody feel better or whatever. That man did that shit. Birdie, what the fuck is wrong with you? He did that shit. Like, he definitely sexually assaulted that girl, and then you ran her ass up out of town. So, boom. Where Jacob pisses me off at, y'all, Jacob ends up telling Daniel about Sarah, that he's in love with Sarah, and that Sarah has a daughter, which is also his niece and Daniel's daughter. And Daniel went low. He went low. and Jacob punched him in jail, but Jacob still went and got him. So what ends up happening at the end of the book, everybody finds out about Alana. Why do they find out about Alana? Because Sarah has healed, guys. She has found the strength and the courage and bravery, all that good stuff, to finally say, excuse me, I'm going to allow this family to have access to my daughter or whatever. They should know who she is, and my daughter should know who her family is. And even along those lines somewhere, Daniel was like, yeah, my daughter needs to know what I did to her mom so she does not end up like me. And you're absolutely right, because you're horrible. Why would you do that to that girl? And then you lie about it. See, that's my thing with men and accountability. And me personally, I honestly only believe Daniel took accountability for this because he's dying. He is dying. He never admitted it. He is literally on his deathbed admitting it. That gives me white man vibes. Like, you definitely took after the white man in your family. And your daddy was a good dude, because it ends up his daddy knew he did it. Daniel's daddy knew he did it, and he left money for Sarah and her daddy when he killed himself. But the goddamn mama Birdie still don't want to believe it. You blaming this girl for ripping up your family and all this stuff. She ain't ripping up your family. You did it, because you wasn't. And y'all, this brings me to another topic about these boy moms. And I tell you, like, this is why one thing, you know, I relate to Sarah so much about protecting her child. I'll protect my son too. Like, but, however, no buts, however, straight however, I cannot be that boy mom that does not hold my son accountable. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. It's like, you did the crime, you got to do the time, baby, and you gonna admit it. You did it, you did it. That's it. I'm sorry. You did it, you did it. Now you got to deal with the consequences. Whatever happens, happens. I can't be that boy mom that's just like, my son is innocent, my son is innocent. He did not do this. If he did it, he did it. I'm not going to testify against him. But if the man did it, he did it. And Birdie was just on this high horse about that girl doing all that stuff to her. Sarah ain't did nothing to your family. Your family was screwed up a long time ago. And Jacob admits to that. He admits that they suffered so much trauma. They didn't have time to be kids. And that's one thing about Cairo, y'all. I made sure my baby be a fucking kid. I be telling people, don't say no adult-like stuff to my kid. Don't do it. I don't care. He only one. Don't be saying all kind of stuff to my baby and he hear it and he got to resonate with it. No. Don't play with me. Don't do it. But it's just moms. You know, we be thinking sometimes we doing the right thing, but in reality, sometimes it be the wrong thing and you screw up. But you got to go and fix it. Just go and fix it. And if you're not going to fix it, just move out the way. Go in your garden. Go do whatever you got to do. If you're not going to make the situation better, stay gone. Okay? Now, like I said, this book, guys, like I said, if you're not healed, do not read this book. If you're not even in a healing journey, like if you have not started, do not read this book, because this book gonna want to make you forgive. And me personally, I don't want to forgive. But guess what? I'm not ready to forgive. Why? Because the person ain't apologized yet. And when that person apologized, I probably won't even need it. I probably won't need it. But until then, you are not forgiven. Sorry, I'm not Sarah. But y'all, shout out to Miss Harris, because she definitely wrote this book. And I mean, it's a good book. And like I'm telling you, If you are not healing, in the midst of healing, trying to heal, any of that, don't read it. I'm in the midst of healing. I'm just waiting for somebody to apologize so I can forgive. But I can't forgive you without the apology, okay? A sincere and genuine apology. Thank you. I'll be waiting on it. And I don't want no sorry ass text. Say it, you know, out loud. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm playing with it. I'm dead ass now. But and that's why I say, like, if you ain't healed, if you ain't start your healing journey, don't read this shit. Because I'm actually going to pick up the phone tomorrow and reach out to my lady so me and her can talk about some things and see, you know, if I am moving in the right direction, even though I ain't forgive nobody yet, okay? I ain't forgiving nobody. But you gonna say sorry to me, okay? Okay. But y'all, this is the next book in our little reading journey. It's The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. This is book 2 of The Wedding Date. We are gonna go ahead and start this. I have not started yet, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with it, and we're gonna see where it goes. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. For the ones who stayed here this long, shout out to y'all. I got some more videos, some more content coming for you guys. I need a retwist, and I'm probably gonna do it this weekend since it's supposed to be cold and raining. So yeah, but that's all I got for y'all. I will see y'all in the next one, and make sure y'all have a good weekend. Please turn up, okay? Bye.